Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important case where the revenue authorities make disallowance on some percentage basis just to cover up the chances of any leakage in the revenue. The issue before Jodhpur ITAT in the present case was that if the assessing officer disallows some expenditure on the percentage basis, like in the present case 1% of the total expenses was disallowed without rejecting the books of accounts, without pinpointing any lacuna in the books of accounts which were duly audited on the basis of the books of accounts maintained by the assessee. So the issue was that whether this disallowance without rejecting the books of accounts is justified. This issue has been taken up by the Jodhpur ITAT in the case of Sarvodhya Mining Services versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 128 ITR Tribunal at page number 267, and the date of the judgment is 29th September 2025. The present case relates to the assessment year 17-18. The assessee filed the return of income and filed the tax audit report under section 44AB for the assessment year 17-18. When the assessment proceedings were going on, the learned assessing officer found that the assessee has claimed total expenses of rupees 51 crore in the profit and loss account and in the computation of income, which included 11 crore rupees under the head other expenses. The assessing officer was tempted with a large figure of the expenses claimed, but the assessing officer, without pinpointing any mistake in the books of accounts or any lacuna into the books of accounts, and without rejecting the books of accounts as per section 145 subsection 3, made a simple disallowance of 1% of the total expenses, which came 51 lakh rupees in the present case. The assessee filed the appeal before the CIT appeal for this disallowance. When the matter was before the CIT appeal took a totally different stand and just changed the mode of making the disallowance. Now the CIT appeal restricted the disallowance to the 20%, but he chose only the administrative expenses for making the disallowance, meaning thereby that the assessing officer made disallowance 1% of the total expenses, and the CIT appeal made the disallowance of 20% of the administrative expenses, which were in the present case were telephone expenses, traveling expenses, staff welfare expenses, mess expenses, which were 40 lakh rupees, and of that 40 lakh rupees he disallowed 20%, which was coming near about 8 lakh rupees. The assessee filed the appeal against this 8 lakh disallowance also, and when the matter was before the tribunal, the revenue admitted that there is no cross appeal by the revenue, and the tribunal said that in the present case the AO disallowed 1% without rejecting the books of accounts under section 145 subsection 3. The tribunal said that in the present case the assessee has filed the tax audit report and the books of accounts were maintained and were duly audited by the chartered accountant. The tribunal said that in the present case there was no contradiction between audited books of accounts and findings of lower authorities which were established by the assessing officer during the assessment proceedings, meaning thereby that no contradiction was pointed out during the assessment proceedings. So in that case, just to cover up the revenue leakage, the addition made on the basis of estimation without rejecting the books of accounts under section 145 subsection 3 is not justified. Friends, this is a very welcome judgment, because sometimes it happens that when the additions are made of some percentage basis, then the assessee accepts those additions. But the problem in accepting those additions is that it becomes a precedent, and the revenue, whenever the further assessment proceedings will be there, then the revenue will take the stand that the assessee has not filed the appeal, so this allowance is justified. So it is always better to file the appeal against these type of disallowances which are done without rejecting the books of accounts. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Sarvodhya Mining Services versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 128 ITR Tribunal at page number 267, and the date of the judgment is 29 September 2025. Thank you, friends.